Here's another one of my favorite places in Goderich. It is the Riverline Nature Company that is located off the square in downtown Goderich. They carry the largest and best in bird feeders, nature guides, gardening books, backyard sculptures, fountains and wind chimes, walking sticks and more. Just a great entertaining place to visit. Here are the markers that I use. They're Artist Loft, and I purchased them from Micheal's for about 19 or 20 bucks, but I think you can get them for less, with about 40% off if you keep a coupon. Anyway, they work very well. They're double-ended, and the chart shows you the marks that they make. I'm also using Jelly Roll white pens, and you can get a package of 3 for about 17 bucks from Amazon. Also, the Pentel correction pen, which I've got from probably Staples. And there's also the Sharpie Fine Line and the Sharpie Ultra Fine Line black pens. These are very, very useful, and I use them a lot. Here I am again, about to start a quick little sketch of the Riverline Nature Company. But just before I do, I'm going to use this ultrafine Sharpie, but the photograph that you see up here has got a grid on it. And in this page, there's a very soft gray grid. And if you were to use this grid in conjunction with that one, you'll get a nice sketch. But when you're finished the sketch, this grid will be hardly noticeable, so nobody know what you've done. But anyway, let's get a start on this and see how we go. Again, ultrafine line Sharpie pen. And I'm going to start up here, about there. And there's a line, a couple of lines that go right across to about, I'd say about there. Let me just draw that in. That's a reasonably good start. And we'll go down here to about there. And there's a kind of a little box there that goes down to about there. Not sure what's in there. And this goes down to about here. Then we'll put that in. So here we go. Sort of working my way across here. Now, at this juncture here, we got the start of a window, and it goes around and comes down, and I'm going to actually go right over to here and duplicate which is on this side. So we'll put that in, down to about there, down to about there, and put that in. Okay. So now we've got a couple of lines that join up from here to here. Let's just get that done. A little sloppy doing that, but adds to the charm. And this goes across as well. This area here is for the sign. Oh, that's way wider than I want it to be. But that works out. So now we go down to about here. And we've got a big sill, big black one there. Next one comes to here. I go down and up and around. And next one's about centered on this line. Let's put it in there. And that one goes up and around and down. Now, there's a kind of fancy brickwork. It goes all the way up like that and down. A little bit of a spot there. It goes around again. A little bit of a spot there. It goes around again. And then it goes off like that. Now, over like so. Now we've got sort of a pattern like this. It goes around like, and we'll continue it over here. It's probably smaller than that, but who cares? This is actually kind of a neat little building to draw. And again, we've got kind of a dog tooth thing going down here. And we'll pull this line right down to there. Now, we've got some sort of windows in here. I'll just draw the windows in, leaving the spaces between the windows called mullions. And probably make that too big, but they'll all have to be too big now. So up, down, down. It's amazing how quickly this goes together just with a line drawing. There we go. All right, now we've got a kind of a brickwork going across the top here, like that, to figure out what I'm going to do with that. And we got the pretty much the same thing going here. So over to the side we've got these little squares or crosses. One there, one about there, and one here. They're more evenly spaced than I'm drawing them, but who's to know? Well, you guys, of course. Another one here. Another one here. I'm not counting. There's probably going to have either one too few or one too many. And I think we got a half of one here. All right. Now we've got this sort of houndstooth thing going in here as well. Not houndstooth, dental tooth. Get a better line if I hold the pen vertically. There we go. This little stuff is really fun to do. Okay, that's done. Now, what do we got here? We've got kind of a door that lines up with that. So we'll bring that over like so. And I got a couple lines that come down like that. And that. That. Good. And then we've got a sort of a center spot in here. And we've got a door that sort of goes here as well. And seems to be kind of a window up there or something. And down to about here. There's a little bright spot there. We'll put that in later. So this goes across like that. Now, there is actually a garden over the side here, so I'm going to come down with this and around, following the grid. I'm going to come across this way and down, and a line across this way. All right, got a few sort of lines in here that I'm going to sort of try and reserve by just drawing their outside bits. And we have some trees that come up in here like that. Okay, got a dark spot here, got a sidewalk that goes across like that, and a couple spots in there. And a dark spot that comes up like that. Actually, it comes up more at an angle, but we can correct that. Okay, I'm going to call that little sketch done, and we'll get on with the grays and the blacks. Okay, back we go. Let's get on with the black. Number 10
of the alcohol-based Artist Loft markers. I use these because they have no, don't make your eyes or your irises big and huge. They have no toxic stuff in them. They're just so easy to use. Okay, so what we need to do is to start putting some of the blacks in. Those were black, those were black, those were black. What have we got going in here? We've got kind of a line that comes down like so. Do something. And go in here like that. And down. Alright, while I'm on this side, I might as well put in some dibs and dabs of the foliage that's over here. By the way, on the left hand, or on the left hand side of this, leave some sky holes, by the way. On the left hand side of this building, there's a wonderful little nature garden. I think it's to attract butterflies and bees and things. It's quite beautiful, and you can access it from a side door of this building, which is kind of neat. All right, let's get these in. Down. It's actually a neat little building off of the Circle Drive of Goderich. All right, what do we got going here? Come down, across, and we'll fill that in. Now this sign is dark as well, so we'll fill the whole thing in. I'll come back in with the gel pen and attempt to put the lettering in that describes what the building does. Alright. Again, that line that comes down here. And inside here, I'm going to leave a little spot there because there's a dark gray in there. So I'm going to come in and do that. Yeah. Alright. Change the tip ends and come in and put these in. Just fill these little crosses in. Looks like I'm running out of fluid on this end. All right, now I'm going to take another marker because I need a little, in this case I'm going to take a Sharpie. It's got a little bit of a fat tip on it. And I'm going to come around and like so, and down. This one as well. And this one. And that sticks out a bit more on that side. Okay, so what do we got going here? Alright, so there. I'm going to put a few little shadows in under here on the upper parts and on the lower parts because the sun's kind of beaming down from almost overhead. So these bricks stick out like a soldier course of some sort. Let's put those in. Alright. Do the same thing in here as well. I'll just put little bits in there. Wasn't sure whether we were filming or not. Are we? So let's keep going. Sometimes I lose track of what I'm doing here. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the number 10 again, the fat tip, and we've got this big fat black. Goes across like that. Goes across like that. And the side building over here that comes in, and we go right down. Probably a lighter gray. No, I was right. Okay. Just finishing these up. One more. Looks like that marker's just about done too. Put there, and there, and in there. Okay, we'll call that finished with the blacks, and we'll get on with the grays. Back with the gray. So we're going to get a fat number 3 or number 5 marker, and I think we'll go and do this. Yes, we'll go right down. Across, right down. And right down. I'm going to put a few in there. All right. I think we're going to go across there with that one. All right. Now, let's see if we can find a number 6. There we go. Number 6. Again, the fat one. And that is down there, like so. Push those back and across the bottom there. Actually, those are across those as well. And there. And down. Actually shaping up fairly well. Put a little bit darker in there. Alright. Now we go with a number 3. All of this up here would be a number 3. So we'll take a fat tip marker, see if we got enough in this one. And we do. No, we don't. See if we can find a number 3 someplace. 2, number 3. Fat tip. There we go. I don't worry about those bits at all. I'm going to show through, across, that in there, do it a couple of times, across the top there, and I think we'll do it across here as well for the sidewalk. And just to put the curb in, we do the number 5. I use the thin one. There we go. Okay. I think that kind of takes care of some of it. And push some of this back in here. Now, for the tusk. Oh, actually, what is number 3? I'm going to put a shadow under there. Actually, up to the 5 for that. Put a little shadow under there, there, there. And I guess all we're going to do now is take the old gel pen. You can see it's starting to run out. I'm going to have to buy some new ones. And we start to put in some stuff in here. We'll work from left to right. So I got a spot there. There's kind of a circle thing in here. I don't know what it is. With a shape on it. And then we've got kind of an italic thing here. And line. And then we've got Nature Company, which is a thick and thin letter. Something like that. Company. Wow, that worked out well. Got a spot in there. Some sort of thing in here. And we've got some spots in there. I'm going to push those back, right, with my finger. Which gives you sort of a gray on the black. A little bit there. You got a couple of spots up in here. Something in there. I'm going to push that one back. Something in there. Something there. Nature Company. All right. I'm going to put some spots down. That's good enough. Okay, so we'll put in a little bit of brickwork in here. I don't think the white, yeah, the white will do it. Just sort of some Morse code across this way. Just give it a bit of texture. Very subtle, but it is on the, and we've got like a big soldier course that goes this way. They must be double bricks. I've never seen one any that tall. Let me go back. I might come back in with some black to put some shadows in here. There's a fine line here. Those must be double brick in there. What have we got going on here? All right, somewhere in here. Some in here, like so. And some in there. That's looking pretty cool. Now, we've got a couple of spots in here that are worth looking at. I think they might be sort of lights or something in there. There's one in there. And we got a spot right in there. Come down. Put in there. A couple spots in here. Okay. Kind of a little bit of a shadow in there like that. And it's on this side. Like that. All right. All right, so we'll take an ultrafine line and just put in a few in here. If I can. Well, just to catch some of the highlights. See how that perks it up completely? Not too many, just sort of where the sun catches it, puts a little bit of a shadow on some of these bricks that go up in here. And we'll put some in here as well. Okay. And in here. Okay, I think it's time for the old John Henry to go in here. So we'll just put it in there, RDM, and we'll call that finished. The Riverline Nature Company. Oh, I saw something needs to be done here. There we go. Of Goderich, Ontario. Great little sketch, easy enough to do. and fun. Never satisfied. I'm going to put a few more holes in here. Some stuff goes in there. Some stuff goes in here. There we go. We'll call that done. Thank you very much. We'll get on with the next sketch. See you soon.
Many thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'd enjoy that. Thumbs up would be appreciated. By all means, hit the bell and be notified of new marker videos. By the way, comments are always welcome. Have a great day. Keep on sketching and be safe.